Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video. And in this video, this is kind of old news, but James Earl Jones is not going to be Darth Vader anymore. I would have addressed this sooner, just busy, like last weekend, no internet, and then recently this weekend, found out that I have the coof, and this little boy has no matter how many times I try to get some just me time, this little boy refused to leave me alone. As annoyed as I might get with him sometimes, I am truly lucky to have Nemo. Okay, sorry I had to jump cut because he was busy moving. Anywho, James Earl Jones is no longer, and I had to record this video twice. One time because I thought I paused it, and I at least stopped it. And actually that happened both times. What I'm going to talk about once happened both times. Anywho, third time's the charm, right? Let's go. The actor, 91, has given Lucasfilm and his parent company, Disney, the go-ahead on his voice in digital recreations of the iconic villain he has played for more than 40 years. In a piece of Vanity Fair, it was revealed that Ukraine startup Respeecher has been working with Lucasfilm for years to generate the memorable voice Jones used for 45 years. The actor's voice altered with age, and he has largely stepped back from playing Vader. Jones has been the voice of the formidable Darth Vader since the first film, later dubbed A New Hope, was revealed in 1977. He has never worn the suit, helmet, and cape, but provided iconic lines like the sequel revealed, "I am your father," to Mark Hamill's Luke Skywalker. Respeecher uses archival recordings and an AI to create a dialogue using voices of performers from the past. Jones has been recorded dozens of times. Matthew of Skywalker Sound Vanity Fair. He had mentioned he was looking into winding down from this particular role. So how do we move forward? Jones has signed off on the technology and has still guided the performances used in recent Star Wars offerings. The latest being the Disney Plus series Obi-Wan Kenobi, which refers to Jones as the benevolent godfather. Reps of Jones did not immediately respond to people's to clarify whether the actor would be stepping away from the role entirely or continuing on in this consulting capacity. Now, I do think, because Jones is 91, he might not be voicing Vader, but he probably will still consult here and there. I think that Jones deserves to retire. He has been in this industry for as long as I can personally remember, and I'm in my late 20s. And James is especially with voice acting, voicing Vader. James Earl Jones did Vader in the original trilogy, in Revenge of the Sith, Rogue One, Rebels, Jedi Fallen Order, maybe. And I wouldn't doubt a few other times. Oh, and the holiday special that nobody talks about. But no, seriously, honestly, but yeah, James Earl Jones did a lot of amazing things throughout his career. And some of the things that James Earl Jones has been in is Field of Dreams, Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins, American Legends, the 1994 Lion King and the reboot Lion King movie, Best of Beast, Tarot Graham, Nine Dog Christmas, Gimme Shelter, A Family Thing, Conan the Barbarian, The Reading Room, Santa Pete, Coming to America, Blood Tide Summer's End, Alan Quatermain and the Lost City of Gold, and so many other movies that the list can go on, and some TV shows too. And my point is, James Earl Jones has done so much over the course of his career. I think it's definitely, he has earned the right to retire if he wants to. And I'm actually quite happy for him. I am. He's an amazing actor. He's one of my favorite actors. And from what I've heard, he's a pretty cool person. And I would honestly love to meet him one day. So I think he deserves the retirement. Now let's get back to the article. Let's see if this has any more. In June, Jones returned to the voice of Vader for episode 3 of Disney Plus limited series, being Kenobi, which is set 10 years after the events of the 2005 film Revenge of the Sith. The latest episode was the first time audiences were reintroduced to Darth Vader when he comes head to head with the titular Jedi Master, being referring to Obi-Wan. While Hayden Christensen made his long-awaited return to the Sith Lord's legendary black garb in the series, playing the younger Anakin Skywalker after he's crossed over with the dark side, Jones famously voiced the older Vader in the first three Star Wars films. There we go. And they did not mention Revenge of the Sith, which he also was in Revenge of the Sith, which I found kind of dirty. That originally, when Revenge of the Sith came out, that he did not get any credit. At least on the original DVD form, he did not get any credit. But then later, thankfully later on, he got credit for voicing Darth Vader. I thought that was kind of dirty, that he did not originally get any credit in the theatrical run. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard some place in there that James Earl Jones did not get credit to be Darth Vader in Revenge of the Sith. I thought that was a dirty move. Just saying. Up next for Jones is the honor of having his name graced on the iconic Broadway Theater in New York City. In March, the Subert organization announced its new release that the 110-year-old Court Theater will be renamed after the legendary actor in celebration of his lifetime's contributions to Broadway and the entertainment business. Quote unquote, for me standing in this very building 64 years ago at the start of my Broadway career, it would have been inconceivable that my name would be on the building today. Let my journey from then to now be an inspiration for all aspiring actors. And that was James Earl Jones saying this. Jones got his Broadway start in 1957, making his Court Theater debut in the 1958 play Sunrise at Campello. In the successful 6.5-decade career that followed, he has starred in 21 Broadway shows, become an EGOT, an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony winner, and received the Kennedy Center honor. Jones scored his Tony Award, twice winning Best Actor in a Play with The Great White Hope in 1969 and Fences in 1987, as well as the Lifetime Achievement Award in 2017. Through his illustrious career, Jones has been awarded the National Medal of Arts and 7 Drama Desk Awards. So the last 3-4 paragraphs were more like added on info, which is not bad. Jones has a pretty impressive career. Even though I will be sad not to get James Earl Jones as Vader moving forward, I am happy for him, and I think he deserves it. I think he deserves as you guys see my cat. I'm gonna kick him off real quick. I didn't want to have you guys see my cat cleaning himself. Sorry, but my point was, I am happy for James Earl Jones. As long as he has been in this industry, man, this about time that man retires. Enjoy the rest of the time he has left. I mean, like I said, he has done a lot for the entertainment business. For me, he was in two of my favorite movies, and I'm lumping Star Wars as one for argument's sake. He was in Star Wars. Sure, he was in 4 Star Wars movies, 5 no. Yeah, about 5 Star Wars movies and a Star Wars TV show. But James Earl Jones, he was in Star Wars as one of the most frightening villains ever. And he was in The Lion King as debatably one of the best one of the best mentor figures in Disney history. So, he has done James Earl Jones has impacted my life a lot in terms of voicing 2 of my favorite characters. I know James Earl Jones was in other things, but for me, James Earl Jones being Mufasa in The Lion King 1, 2, the reboot, and in the Kingdom Hearts 2, as well as being Darth Vader in Revenge of the Sith, the original trilogy, the holiday special, Rebels, and Revenge of the Sith. For me, that's a lot. It's kind of hard to explain for me, but his voice is so iconic. And I did hear in his younger years that he had a really bad stutter, that he chose to not talk for a little bit. And then he somehow got over that issue that he had, and now his voice is one of the most iconic voices ever. How accurate that story is, I don't know. My mom told me that story. She never knew him, but she heard stories. If that is accurate, that's also another reason why I look up to James Earl Jones so much, because I also have had speech issues in the past. Might not be stuttering like James Earl Jones had in the past, and you would never have guessed now, but from what I've heard, he has some speech issues. His speech issues were stuttering. Mine has been somewhat different. And so, James, so even that alone has inspired me to not let my speech issues get the best of me, if that makes sense. But like I said, going back to the topic at hand, I think he does deserve this. He's a great man. He deserves this retirement. Happy for you, James. And Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Let me know what you guys think of this article in the comment section down below. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. And may the force be with us all.